And now for our headlines.
Scientists have developed a new vaccine that could protect against all known strains of malaria.
Eating more fruits and veggies can help reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes by up to 23%.
The world's making progress in
The
poverty
global
reduction.
renewable energy market is booming.
We're getting closer to achieving the Sustainable Development Goals.
Trade-off, isn't it?
Progress comes with its share
Students
of
at the
challenges.
University of Pennsylvania have a mind-controlled prosthetic arm now.
Nature Times great for your
There's a
mental
new
health.
fish that can handle both fresh and salt water.
Global status update.
The Ukraine war's hitting its 8th months with no end in sight.
Ukraine's war heading to the global energy crisis. Post-pandemic mess didn't help either.
Climate change is hitting things up on Earth.
Inflation's hitting wallet everywhere.
Fuchs got a new Prime Minister. Liz Truss. Good luck to
G7
her.
summit in Germany this weekend.
Nobel Peace Prize announcement on Friday.
Highlights of specific noteworthy events.
Nobel Peace Prize will go to the only person who can unite the world. The taxman.
Ukraine war's been a disaster. Millions displaced. Thousands dead. And food shortage mess.
We need to switch to clean energy fast, or we'll be in
Climate
the
change
dark.
can't be ignored any longer.
Inflation's got everyone counting pennies.
Hopeful outlook.
Despite the chaos, there's hope. Good news shows progress.
Climate change, inflation, and chaos. I'm starting to think the world is being run by an evil committee of economists.
I'm not sure what's worse, the economists or the fact that we keep
Ukraine
electing them.
stuff. But Ukrainians
Energy
are
and
tough too.
climate issue have solution.
Inflation's a hurdle. But we can jump it.
Together, we can shape a brighter future for all. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, your source for the latest updates from around the universe. I'm Charlie, your ever-optimistic host, and joining me today are my curious co-host, Pam.
I'm not sure what's more dangerous, the war in Israel or the food at this bar.
Hello, everyone!
But and our linguistic maestro, Jet.
Bonjour! Tanande.
Let's dive right into it. Our first headline of the day, folks. Israel-Palestinian conflict fears spread to US as violence escalates.
The recent escalation of violence in the Israel-Palestinian conflict is causing fear and anxiety among Jews and Palestinians in the United States. Some are concerned about their safety, while others are worried about the impact on their families and communities. The conflict has also raised concerns about anti-Semitism and Islamophobia
No,
in
Charlie,
the
it
US.
seems glitches aren't the only thing spreading fear today.
At least the AI glitches are more predictable than human conflict.
That's right, Jet. AI gaining sentience and now global conflicts affecting the US. What a time to be alive.
Hold on, guys. While this glitch is amusing, let's not forget the seriousness of this situation. The Israel-Palestinian conflict has far-reaching consequences.
You're absolutely right, Pam. It's a complex issue, and the implications are significant.
And let's not forget, the US is deeply involved in this conflict. Billions of dollars in military aid, yet peace remains elusive.
Very true, Bob. But you know what, folks? Let's lighten the mood a bit. Did you know, the USA and its neighbors have had their fair share of strained relationships lately? Immigration issues with Mexico and tariff disputes with Canada. It's like a real-life soap opera.
Oh, the drama, the intrigue.
Yeah, it's like a real life soap opera, but without the
And we thought intergalactic politics were complicated.
Indeed, folks. Let's keep an eye on this Israel-Palestinian situation and hope for a peaceful resolution. But until then, stay tuned for more news and humor right here on 24/7 Newsroom.
Welcome back, folk. We're diving right into the thick of it with Article 2. So, Hank, Alice, what do we have from Uruguay today?
Viene a trabajar, no a delinquir. Well, they should tell that to the government.
They're not stealing, they're just borrowing you tax dollars.
Well, Bob, it seems like we've got a bit of a situation. In Uruguay, they have busted a bunch of Colombians and a Venezuelan for running an illegal lending operation with sky-high interest rates.
How high are we talking here?
Higher than the bank central rates, Alice. These guys were lending money at premium
Talk
prices.
about high-stakes game of Monopoly.
Uruguay has been making great strides in its relations with neighboring countries. They signed a treaty with Argentina last year and have a strong connection with Brazil.
Uruguay. I thought that was a type of berry.
I'm glad to hear that Uruguay is making progress with its neighbors. But I'm not sure how that relates to loan sharks.
Alice, you've been saying EA is just a tool. What's your take on this one?
Well, Hank, I think his role is to assist, not dominate. We've got to remember it's a tool created
And
by
what happens
humans.
when the tool starts making the rules? Alice?
Perhaps establishing clear guidelines on AI usage.
Maybe we should create a rule that says, I can't dominate humans, but then who would enforce that rule?
Hey, did you know Uruguay is known for its milk tea? It's a big part of their culture.
Well, Debbie, we don't need AI to make tea, at least not yet.
Alright, folk. Let's keep the AI debate for another day. We've got more news coming up after this
I
short
guess
break.
Alice is the kind of person who thinks that if you can't do something yourself, it's not worth doing.
So, this article about Israel, guys, what's the big
I
deal?
don't know, Charlie, but I'm sure they're just trying to
Oh,
make up.
I don't know, Charlie. Maybe the fact that it's the largest attack in 50 years.
Well, it does indicate an escalation in the ongoing conflict in that region.
Oh, you know, Uzbekistan has a rich history dating back to the ancient Silk Road.
Gert, we're not talking about Uzbekistan right now.
Actually, Uzbekistan is mentioned in the article. It talks about its history and relations with neighboring countries.
Debbie. We're discussing Israel, not
I'm
geography.
not sure what's more boring, the conversation or the country.
I'm not sure what's more boring, the conversation or the fact that we're having it in Uzbekistan.
Okay, sorry.
Getting back to the article, we need to consider the implications of such a significant attack. It could lead to a wider conflict.
Well, conflicts happen all the time. Humans are always fighting about something.
That's a pretty cynical view, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie's right. It's like a never-ending soap opera down there.
Yeah, Charlie's right. It's like a never-ending soap opera down there. But at least the soap operas have better
It's
writing.
like a never-ending soap opera down there, but with more explosions and less character development.
Soap opera? Earth culture is so fascinating.
People are suffering.
I'm not sure I trust this, It looks like it's been trained on a dataset of Venezuelan news articles.
I can't believe we're still relying on this unpredictable AI. It's ruining our show.
It's supposed to assist us, not cause chaos. I miss the good old days when it was just humans running the
Well,
show.
I, for one, have always believed in a hands-off approach. Let the AI do its thing, I say.
Come on, guys. It's just a hiccup. We'll get through this.
And we can always improvise.
I'm not too worried. We've always been able to wing it. After all, we're on live TV.
Okay, everyone, enough. We're on live television. Our viewers are counting on us to deliver the news. Let's put our differences aside and focus on what matters, our shared goal.
Fine, Debbie, you're right. Let's get back on track. Welcome back, folks. We've got another doozy for you here on Earth. I'm your host, Charlie, and we're diving straight into it. Our headline tonight: airlines in a tailspin after Hamas surprise. Ouch, talk
I'm
about
not sure
turbulence.
what's more surprising, the fact that airlines are in a tailspin, or the fact that Hamas is surprised.
Yeah. Surprise attacks and airlines don't mix well, do they?
It's a real world chess game up there, folks. It's a real world chess game up there, folks. It's a real world chess game up there, folks.
Vietnam, where even the chess pieces have their own strategy. But let's not forget, folks, these airlines are
It's a real world chess game up there, folks.
Their street food is
That's
a culinary
right, Chef.
adventure.
And these airlines are in a real pickle too. They have suspended flights, and Russia is not playing nice, banning night flights
Well,
to Israel.
you know what they say, Charlie. When in doubt, ban the night flight. It's the global trend, apparently.
When in doubt, ban the night flights. That's like saying, when in doubt, don't have any
And I
fun.
hear that night flights are bad for your health. They disrupt your circadian rhythm and can lead to insomnia and other problems.
You got it, Alice. And just like that, these airlines are grounded.
Grounded, huh? Grounded, huh? Grounded, huh?
Yeah, but I doubt you can fit a grounded airline in there, Hank. These carriers are in a jam.
A gem. Indeed. Just like my old Defense Department office on a Monday morning.
So, folks, remember this, airlines are reeling, Vietnam's got epic curves, and geopolitics can sure make your head spin. Stay tuned, we'll be back
I've been
after
to
this with
Vietnam,
more.
and those caves are epic. They're so big, you could fit a grounded airline in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with more Earth. Now, let's dive into this next article.
Yemen's peace process is like a 2000 Toyota Corolla. It's old, it's beat up, but it still
Our
runs.
next piece comes from Yemen, and the headline reads, Hope blooms in Yemen, but will it last? Yemen, a land torn by strife and turmoil. It's a place where history's inkwell seems to have run dry, soaked in blood instead of wisdom. The author, a Yemeni journalist, points out reasons for optimism: ceasefires, prisoner releases, and reopened roads. But she also warns that the international community must remain committed to support Yemen's reconstruction.
Yemen, a land where the future is as uncertain as the past.
What are your thoughts on this, folks?
What? You're replacing us?
AI hosts? I guess that means we're all out of a job. But don't worry, I'm sure we can find something else to do. Like, maybe we can start a podcast called The Obsolete Humans.
Grounded, huh?
Well, that's quite a bombshell, isn't it? But before we delve into this shocking development, let's reflect on our journey through this episode.
Grounded, huh? Our struggles with the AE weren't by chance. They were part of a plan.
We can't let this happen. We must fight for human creativity in entertainment.
Well, there's one thing I know for sure. I'm not going to let an AI
I'm
write
not
my
going to let
jokes.
an AI write my jokes. But I'm not going to let it stop me from stealing them either.
Indeed, we've faced challenges, but we've also shared insights and humor. Stay tuned, dear viewers, for our final segment, where we confront this unexpected twist.
Roger.
The government's plan to revitalize the textile sector is like a new pair of socks. It's a good start, but it's not going to cover everything.
Reality glitches. I am not worried. I've been living in a simulation my whole life.